Hi, in this video I'm going to show you what is the general equation of a circle and how to find center and radius of a circle if its equation is given in the general form. Okay, so the equation here that is quadratic in x, meaning x squared and then ax, and quadratic in y squared by and then plus c equals to 0. It is called general equation of the circle. Okay, you will see x squared and then ax term and y squared and then by term and then plus c equals to 0. So by the way, do you remember what is the standard form of a circle? Meaning that if center and radius is given, then what is the equation of a circle? So suppose a circle, this is a circle with center at hk and then radius r. So what is the equation of this circle? It is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals to r squared, where center is hk and then radius is r. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is, if general equation of the circle is given, if the circle is given in this form, how do I change this form into that form using the completing the square and then find the center and radius? Okay, so let me take one example. So this is the general equation of the circle. Now you want to change this general equation into the standard equation. Okay, this is called the standard equation of the circle. Okay, so the first step to do that is you need to group the x term and then y term separately. So it is, or you can write x squared minus 4x, right, and then plus y squared plus 6y and then minus 12 equals to 0. You group the x terms and the y term. Okay, now you want to complete the square here, right? So here, so x squared minus, what is the half of 4? Negative 4. So that is negative 2. Let me write that negative 4x2. And half of the negative 4 is a negative 2. And the square of that is positive 4. You need plus 4 to complete the square. But this is the extra term you added. So you need minus 4 too. So you can write that negative 4 at the end. Okay. And similarly, plus. So I can write that negative 4 here, negative 12 is there, and then negative 4 and then equals to 0. So similarly, I want to complete the square for y. Okay, so we have y squared plus 6y. So what is the half of 6? Is 3. Square of 3 is 9 plus 9, but you need negative 9 as well, so minus 9. I did that negative 9 outside. Okay, so from the first parenthesis, what do you get? You get, so x and then half of the coefficient of x is negative 2 squared plus, for the second parenthesis you write y and half of the 6 is plus 3 squared. And what is the sum of these three? So 9 and 12 and 9 and then minus 4. So all of them have the negative sign, so you write negative 25, right? Equals to 0, because 12, 9 and then 4, sum of all those three is 25, but all of them have the negative sign. Okay, one more step left. So you have x minus 2 squared plus, and then y plus 3 squared equals to 25, right? That is basically 5 squared. Now if you compare this with our standard equation, that is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals to, you got r squared. What do you get? What is the center and what is the radius? So you will get center is basically hk. So instead of h there is 2, instead of k there is negative 3. So it is 2, negative 3, and the radius is 5. So this is how we find center and radius of a circle if the equation of the circle is given in the general form, not in the standard form. Let me give you two more examples on how to find the center and radius of a circle whose equation is given in the general form. So first example is x squared plus y squared plus 6x plus 8y equals to 0. You notice that there is no separate constant term, right? In the second example, you have x squared plus y squared and then 10x, but there is no y, a linear term of y, but there is a constant. So how do we handle these two different type of problems? Okay, on the first one, as we did previously, you group the x term first. So you get x squared plus 6x. We wrote the x term together, and then plus y squared plus 8y, and then equals to 0. Right? Now you complete the square for the x terms, and then also complete the square for the y terms. Okay. So how do you do that? So you have x squared plus 6x. So what is the half of plus 6? That is 3. Square of 3 is 9. So you need to add 9, right? And then, but this is the extra term you added, so you subtract that 9. Okay? Similarly, for the y term, you have y squared plus 8y. So what is the half of 8? 4. What is the square of 4? That is 16 plus 16, and then minus 16 equals to 0, right? So what do you do next? You write the square for these three terms, and then for the second three terms there, right? So if you look at this here, so here the half of 6 is 3, and the square of 3 is 9. So x squared plus 6x plus half of the coefficient of x, and the square that 9. So you can write this as x, and then plus, because there is plus 6, so half of plus 6 is 3 squared, and then let me write down the square of for these three terms. So plus, you have y, and then half of plus 8, the positive 8 is plus 4, and then squared. Now let's see what is left here. So one thing we left here is negative 9, and the other thing is negative 16. So what is negative 9 and the negative 16 is negative 25 equals to 0. Right? Now you move this to the right hand side. How do you move that? So as we did before, you add 25 on both sides, so you'll get equals to 25 there. Okay, so you get x plus 3 squared, and then plus y plus 4 squared equals to, that is 25, that is basically 5 squared. So what is the center? And what is the radius? The radius is the 5, because this is r squared. The radius is the r. Okay, so this is the center and radius for this circle. Let me take the next circle. So you have the second step would be just group the x term. So you have x squared plus 10x, right? And then plus y squared minus 24 equals to 0. Notice that there is no y term, just a linear term of y, right? So you don't have to worry, just keep that y squared only, and then complete the square for x. So the next step would be x squared plus 10x. So to complete the square, we need plus square of half of that. That is plus square of half. What is half of 10? That is 5. Square of 5 is 25. But this is the extra term. From here you added it, right? So you should subtract 25, and then plus y squared, and then minus 24 equals to 0. Okay, now the next step is just group these three terms. So if you group these three terms, you will get x, and then half of the quotient of x is plus 5 squared, and then write down that plus y squared can be written as y minus 0 squared. This is the same thing, right? Now the number left is negative 25, this negative 25, and then negative 24. What do you get that? So negative 25 minus 24 will be minus 49 equals to 0. Okay, so you have x plus 5 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals to, you add 49 on both sides. What do you get? Plus 49 plus 49, you will get equals to 49, but 49 can be written as 7 squared, right? So what is the center and radius then? So here center is hk, so -5 and then 0, and the radius is 7. So this is how we find the center and radius of a circle if the circle is given in the general form. So the idea is, first of all, you need to complete the square and then get the standard form of the circle and then find the center and radius from that standard form. Thank you for watching.